All right, the latest developments in the world of science are in the palm of one person's hand. Me, no. Specifically Courtney's, and that palm happens to be flying at your face because it is another edition of Slap You With Science.
Whoopsh, 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 whoopsh. Starting off in North Carolina, because hidden for decades, now unveiled at one of the largest sand dunes on the East Coast, there's a giant old castle that was buried underneath 400 acres of sand.
What?
In the outer banks of this area. It's now fully visible again. Now, see, this is one of those instances where I feel like AI, is this real?
Yeah.
Is this real? Apparently, every year, thousands of families visit Jockey's Ridge to climb its iconic dunes. However, recent movement of the sands has brought this castle to light, between 8 and 10 feet tall. The carvings on the structure, on the walls, dated back to being built in 1978.
Ah, yeah.
The castle is a piece of an entire course of mini golf structures that once stood on top of the dune in the 70s. Over the next decade, though, shifting sand began to take over the course. As for what else might be buried underneath, though, locals believe that it could include an entire hotel or perhaps early settlers' homes.
Wait, they said this is from 1978?
Yeah.
Okay, so some people should remember what was there.
Because people, a lot of those people
Not
should
like
still
this
be
is
around.
From 1278.
Yeah, I was 4 years old. I wasn't there, but I feel like I would have remembered.
But I feel like somebody's grandma knows.
Somebody does. Well, anyway, you have been slapped with science.
Ooh, so graceful.
Why, thank you. Worried that you can't find the one? Well, you're not alone, because apparently a brand new phenomenon might be to blame. Researchers have discovered that those with dating apps are suffering from what they call, quote, social media confusion. They say that dating sites increase the temptation to decide a new partner by making people less likely to get into serious relationships. Huh? Interesting. Researchers say the age group most impacted by those are the ones between the ages of 18 and 30, but they also discovered that those that may be in a serious relationship will still download a dating app just to see if there are other options available. You're in the relationship.
Yep.
But you don't want to close the gates. You want to keep your options open.
I also read a thing that said that, meeting in person causes you to be more invested.
Yes, that makes
as
sense.
opposed to just swipe right or left, or whichever one they swipe.
Whichever way.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to swipe you left. Because you've been slapped with science.
Ooh.
Google's greenhouse gas emissions have soared almost 50% in the last 5 years. That's according to Google's annual environmental report on Tuesday. Kind of telling on themselves. The spike, they say, is due to the expansion of its data centers that underpin artificial intelligence systems. But
Like another one up for AI.
it leaves Google's target of getting to net zero emissions by 2030 in jeopardy, of course. Google leaders say that the company remains committed to that 2030 goal, but stress that the target is extremely ambitious, which I think a lot of people said in the first place, because that's only 6 years from now.
Listen, their target might be net zero emissions, but their goal is net billions in pocket.
This is true.
So
That's true. That is very true.
they're basically saying, yeah, but that's not as important as.
But we're trying to make that money, though.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And that, my friends, means you have been slapped with science. Come here. Are you okay? You okay?
New segment, Kicked
sorry,
with Chemistry.
You okay?
Oh. Thank you,
Calm down.
Courtney. That was good.